Okay. So, do you feel like people should settle in relationships? So, I just did a video, and I guess this one will post afterwards, about levels of relationships and the levels that people feel are there or not there and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if you're not happy in your relationship, if you feel like you should settle because, and I spoke on this a little bit in the last video, and I pretty much was asking the question, like, what makes you stay versus leave if you're unfulfilled or unhappy, whether it be the number of years you put into the relationship, the children you may or may not have, the fact that you're married or not married, the fact that you want kids and possibly feel like you're getting older and you're ready to invest at this time, and you feel like this is your chance. Like, if you leave this person, you have to start over, then your window's closing, whatever, I don't know. But do you feel like, well, obviously, if you feel like there's a reason to stay, if you're not happy or unfulfilled and it's not changing and it can't be fixed, this is for a relationship you know that you're never going to be happy in. Either you're not in love with the person, you don't love the person, because relationships can last and be successful if you're not in love. You don't have to be in love. I don't think anyone's in love 24/7, 365, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I don't think that is natural, normal, or healthy. So this is for a relationship that you don't think is ever going to fulfill you, no matter what. Like, the person can't do anything. Maybe they are just not the person, and you realize this. Do you think that you should settle? And if you think you should settle, why? Like, what's settleable about the relationship for you? I'm curious. So that's just an attachment to that last video, because I feel like people do it every day, and sometimes, a lot of times, you hear women say, oh, it was the kids. Once the kids are old and out of the house, then they move on. But come to find out, the kids, was wishing y'all left years ago because y'all done made them miserable, and now you settling because of your kids. Your kids' life is all jacked up because you settling supposedly for them, and they low-key wishing that you just left the man or woman and maybe they would be better off. But what is it? I know sometimes it's also a lifestyle. Like, someone makes a lot of money and you got this cushy life set up, and you don't want to deal with what happens once you separate and you have to split assets and all of that. So when is it okay to settle? When is it okay for you to be like, you know what? This is it. I'm not going to try to get nothing better. This is just what it is, and this is it forever. This is what it's going to be. When does that happen? And in your mind, if you settle, is it okay to cheat? Because I feel like a lot of people settle and then they think it's okay to cheat, and they be like, oh, well, I wasn't happy for a long time. We haven't been happy for a long time. Okay, but during this long time, you knew you wasn't happy and you didn't do nothing about it, but you decided to go cheat and then blame it on the fact that you're not happy. So why did you even stay? Because you're greedy. You wanted to stay and have everything that you have, and also have whatever you had on the side, instead of trying to fix your relationship to get what you feel like you're not getting. And if it's something that you absolutely feel like you could never get from that relationship, and you feel like you'll never get from that person, and you need to get it for someone outside, then you need to reevaluate your relationship. So you either need to exit and go be with this person, or someone else who encompasses them both, because maybe the person on the side doesn't have what your main person has, and vice versa. So maybe you need to find a whole new person that has what they both are providing for you. Maybe you need to be single and just date multiple people, or be polygamous, or polyamorous, or whatever might work for you. But I don't know, folks like to settle. I'm not in the business of settling. I tell people this all the time. 1 kid, 2 kids, 10 kids. If I'm not happy, I gotta go. Married, not married, I'm just not built like that. And if I'm not happy, I talk about it. And if I feel like I'm talking about it too much, I stop talking about it. And if nothing happens, then I get quiet. And you should know that I'm plotting my exit, because I refuse to be unhappy. Life is too short. People die every day. And I want to live my life to the fullest. So, yeah. What y'all think? Y'all settling or not? Never mind my nails. I made a new set. I gotta put them on.